Hey, good morning, YouTube. There's the redneck limo. Redneck limo. I washed it up real good yesterday. Got the shine back on it. Even put a little chicken fat on the tires. Let me show you what's going on inside. Little chicken fat on the tires. So with the price of a limousine being what a price of a limousine is, why would you not capitalize on a 9-seater vehicle that can seat 9? So my oldest daughter, she's a junior. See, there's the rope lights. My junior asked me to, if I would drive her and her date and 2 other couples to the prom and the Suburban, because limos are, you know, $400 or $500 for just a couple hours, and it's pretty stupid and it's a waste of money, I think. I don't know. And my daughter's like me, she's not super fancy pants, and anyhow, it was a lot of fun. I got to drive them around. I had brought 6 kids over, and then when all was said and done, we picked up another couple, so I had 9 people in my truck, and we were driving all over the place all night last night, getting late night burgers, and just good, clean fun. And it was a win-win for me because I could hang out with my kid and her friends and make sure that they're all safe and not doing anything too stupid on prom night. Got everybody home in one piece, so it was awesome. But here's what I did, and I took a video of this last night so I could show you the night effect. Well, I got this is a small inverter I have. I have a couple of these things, but this is a small 400 watt inverter. I put together a dimmer box with just a regular 2-gang metal box, a receptacle, and an old dimmer. I have a lot of old parts laying around. And anyhow, plug it into the inverter on one side, and then plug an extension cord that runs these damn rope lights, and away you go. Ooh, it's like a party. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Suburban party wagon. Oh, actually, you know what? I do have something else I want to show you. Let me show you something here. Here's the this is the little step stool, because those kids were in their fancy pants dress clothes, and you know, this truck's lifted 4 inches and it's got 33s on it. Anyway, they couldn't get in and out. I've got this box. It's a couple of 10s. I've got a 300 watt Fosgate amp that runs these speakers, and I like my music loud. And yesterday I ran an RCA cable up for the so they could run through their iPod, right? And I put an extension on there so the kids can control the music from the back of the rig. And anyhow, we were jamming away in the afternoon when I was washing the truck, and I realized I had a crackle on one of my speakers, so I pulled the guards off, and lo and behold, the foam outer core was completely rotten on both of these speakers. And that's not a bad run. I've had these speakers in here since about 96 or 97, so 1997, and they've held up really well considering how loud I play my music. So got the dumb idea. Actually, my neighbor was over here and he suggested this is like a white medium density foam. This is actually the foam that you wrap cast iron pipe in before you do concrete pouring, but this is also used for shipping. And what I did was basically, I didn't think it would work, so I should have taken a video of it, but I didn't think it would work. Quite honestly, I didn't. So I cut these little horseshoe pieces out, and I put some rubber cement on the outer ring, on the inner ring, and glued it. And man, we rocked out for hours last night, just ripping the volume of the music. And look, it didn't even tear or anything. The bass is a little tighter. I probably could have left a little more slack in here to let the speakers flex a little more. But I figured it's only a temporary fix. First time I've ever done that, and it worked pretty well. Just a temporary fix so I can buy some new real speakers, but it worked in a pinch. We realized it yesterday afternoon, about an hour before we wanted to use the truck, that the speakers were blown and they were rattling because the voice coils were rubbing against the magnets and rattling away. So now they flex pretty good. Like I said, we got a couple hours of good playtime in. I love this truck when it's clean. Wow, look at you. I love this truck. This truck is awesome. Awesome. I got one ding in it right here. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see because of the sun. Yeah, birds. And there's the ding. You can see that. I was dumping a dump trailer at the dump, and the guy next to me had got too close, and a rock of concrete rolled out of his truck and hit right here. Dink. And the guy never said anything about it, and he left. And then I noticed afterwards that there was concrete dust right here. I was pretty irritated, but you know, it was like 10 years ago, so I just let it be. I love this truck. Love this truck. Damn, quarter pounds. Straight as an arrow. Yeah, big tires. I love big tires. I painted this truck myself in 1997. I used to have access to a body shop and a spray booth. And boy, that was a hell of a job getting this thing painted out. Chroma 1, single stage. No clear coat, just straight paint. Pretty cool. I like it. Big truck. Heavy half. Rancho. Double shocks in the front. Rancho. Pretty cool. No rust. No rust. Just a little dirt. But you've seen what this truck looks like on the muddy side of things. Rear air conditioning lines, pressure and return line, catalytic converter. Yeah, I'm smog compliant, and I don't have a choice here in California. Let's go around to the other side. No rust. 1988. Pretty cool. Airbags. Lots of springs. Got the Firestone bags. I have hauled a lot of weight in this truck. I never went with onboard air compressor because I figured that was just something more to break. So I've got the fill. I got the little fill nubbins, cores right on either side of the license plate. I drilled them into the bumper, just right on either side of the license plate, tucked up real high so you can't even see them, really. And I balanced them out that way. Works pretty well. See, I ran the fill nubbins for the airbags right here. California, and right here, and I didn't equalize them. Some guys equalize them, but I'd rather have individual control. That way you get less sway. You don't get air sloshing back and forth. Two separate controls. Backup lights. Big power for the winch. Big power. I get dirt. So I get big power for the winch. Awesome.